TFNN. Live at TFNN, the Money Masters. And now, your Money Masters, Tom O'Brien and Steve Rhodes.
Welcome, folks. This is Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. We do appreciate you being with us. Dow is up 23, Nasdaq's down 11, S&P's are flat, gold's off 25, you get silver off 20, bonds are down 18, King Dollar is flat, and King Dollar just refuses to...
What's with your King Dollar?
King Dollar.
What's with your King Dollar?
It's a beautiful thing, man. I'm telling you, man, King Dollar absolutely rejects lower price.
It does.
There's no two ways about it. And, you know, it's a shocker. It's going to be a shocker for the world, flat out.
Yeah.
King Dollar's on the move.
I love it. Hey, if it moves out of here, it's moving out big time.
It really is. The most bizarre part about all of it, there's no two ways about it, is that the bottom line, well, to me, the bottom line is that the large companies are going to have a hard time, as I said many times.
Real hard.
You know, turning around with that type of headwind.
Yes.
And that's on an absolute making money basis.
That's right. That'll hit their profitability.
Yeah, big time. Big time. Just like, boom.
Yeah.
You know, there's nothing like a currency hitting. I mean, if you're making money in one currency and your expenses are in another currency, it's a problem.
Yeah.
And they've made so much money from the dollar going from $1.20 down to 70. It's insane.
They have.
So now it's just the other side of that whole coin.
Yeah.
So you had a heck of a workshop last night.
Oh, we had fantastic. Yeah. And thank you so much.
I could hear all the tigers and tigesses growling all the way home.
Oh, good.
Totally.
Yeah. Look, it was so cool. You know, when we were doing this show yesterday, I think we were up in about the 400 range or so. You know, by the time we had showtime last night, we were at 600.
That is so cool.
Which is and it turned out great, and and folks can still get it. What they need to do, because we're not gonna put it in the normal archives. What they can do is we'll put it on their members page.
Yeah.
They can go to the front page. The link is still up there. They can sign up. They'll get an email back. They opt in, and the webinar, that 1 hour webinar, will be on their members page, so they can watch it. Yeah.
Cool. And folks, what we are kicking off, in fact, we just kicked it off. If depending on how long you've been listening, we have these Tiger Dollars. From today until the 31st of October.
Yeah. Trick or treat time.
Yeah,
trick or treat. Work. Oh, this is good. We're giving out candy.
Yeah, totally. You get an extra 30%.
We're giving good candy bars.
So what ends up happening there, and what we've also done is that you can buy down to $250. Okay. We give you an extra 30% on top of that as a match. Okay.
So minimum purchase $250.
Yeah. They can get your newsletter with that. It's basically you're getting free money, folks. Another 30%.
Yeah.
And what we're also there's a lot of different reasons we're doing it. We have a lot of product that's coming out right now, folks. We do have the Art of the Chart that's going to be coming out November 1st,
which is great software. Great software.
On that aspect, also, folks. What's going to happen is that, bottom line is that it's going to be $59 a month. It has all the Gartley scans and it has the butterfly scans in it. But we've broken it down that you can actually just come over for the year and get $400, pay $400. You'll end up with $520 in Tiger Dollars, and you get it for the year.
Yeah, which is really great.
So it's a huge discount.
Yeah, it's really great.
All the details are on the front page of TFNN. You can check it out. Market-wise out here, this is going to get really wild watching it, because the market is using so much energy just to stay flat.
It is.
Isn't it?
It really is.
And last night, of course, in Asia, it got absolutely smoked.
Oh, it did.
I mean, it was smoking, folks.
Yeah.
You're talking about Korea was down 3%. Big time. The components, in Korea, they're off big. Shanghai was off another 2%.
Yeah,
now, Shanghai,
points,
if Shanghai blows through this low again, it is going to be like insanity, because, it has been just nonstop for it is. I mean, when you pull this up, if you take a look at this chart, this is like, I guess Yeah, I mean, you break out these lows and it's done. When I say done, it's like, man, hold it. Let me bring this back. I get a feeling that, oh yeah. So we're talking, you break these lows, we're talking, we go to 1,600, and we're 23.
No, I know.
I thought China was going to take over the world.
Well, they're going to take over. They're going to take over their own internal world, but they're not taking over your world or my world, baby.
Pretty amazing, no doubt.
Yeah.
Inside the NDX 100 out here today, and this is, folks, something you want to really wrap your head around again, too. And the reason being is that the biggest move inside the NDX 100 is First Solar. And, of course, First Solar has got absolutely smoked.
Yes.
You know, taken away from it, you got Lam Research, Wind Resorts, Dell, and NVIDIA.
Yeah.
Let's see what SanDisk is doing out here. SanDisk is the second highest mover inside the NDX. That's not a bad setup. Okay, so that's definitely not a bad setup.
Yeah.
The Wind's
getting ready to make another ABC down.
Yeah, big problem.
You know. It is. So and look, it makes sense because you know, they're so heavily invested into China themselves. You know, over Macau, you know, and so that must be having some impact on what's going on there. You know, it completed that first ABC down that took it to the lows from October 3rd, and then, you know, like you've always said, it's going to do something different. What's it do? Bounces up right to the exact 618 area, which was 140.87. And where's it get to? 140.95. You know, amazing how this stuff works.
But it works. No, that is amazing.
You know, and now you've got some pretty decent volume already today. You've been trading for 45 minutes. You've got 2 million shares already, you know, coming out of the tank. So
unreal. Going
down into a swing point that only has 6 million shares. Yeah, so but if busts that, it's a new ABC down.
You know it's going to be wild watching how Apple plays out now. Okay, so yesterday, folks, monster volume on the way down. You know, technically, Apple wants to get down to that swing point.
It does.
Fundamentally, Samsung came out. So Samsung,
I saw that. So more phones or something?
44 million phones in a quarter. Now, that's not even HTC.
Yeah.
HTC also is one of the biggest phone makers of Android.
Yeah.
Okay, so Android is taking over the world. Oh, big time. Well, huge numbers.
You know, and so then you start taking a look at the Google numbers that, you know, came out a couple days ago.
That's right.
And so... so Apple, you know, it's really important to watch how Apple trades because, you know, you leave that island reversal pattern up there at the highs.
That's right.
And with everything that's going on, you know, just even something like that, just, you know, fundamentally, Samsung, selling more phones or what have you. You know, and I know one of our listeners had sent me an email. We were talking about Apple and the number of phones that they sold just during the first release.
Right.
But some of that was just simply filling the inventory for the new carriers like Sprint and others as well, you know. And so,
you know, they're going to sell plenty of phones. I mean, because I know even at Christmas time,
you said you're going to buy a couple, right?
I mean, I am. I'll probably buy 2 or 3 and a couple computers.
Yeah.
And all I'm going to be doing though is replacing between Angie and a couple of the children, replacing their deals for. So it's not like the new users, but they're hooked. I mean, once you're an Apple user, you're hooked. Are you an Apple user? You got an Apple phone, right?
I have an iPhone, but you know and look, I used to. Hey, how was Apple's #1 reseller of product in the 80s?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, in the state of Florida, we were their #1 reseller of products. So I love Apple products.
I do too.
Whole different me now. You know, I've got kids in college. Now, you know, we use these Microsoft computers, if you will.
Right.
And, you know, we deal with viruses and stuff like that come on there.
Right.
And sometimes they don't work. Each of my kids has a Apple laptop.
Right.
No problem.
No problem. No, I know.
You know, at first, my son started off with with one of my older desktops.
Okay.
When he went up to Florida State.
Yes.
And, you know, and there would be some virus problems and stuff like that.
Right.
And, you know, I'd get calls. I'm busy working.
Right.
You know, yet, you know, they still need it to Facebook, I guess, or whatever.
Oh, yeah,
whatever productive thing they're doing, right?
Totally.
You know? And that was it. Just simply, you know, went ahead and got them Apple laptops.
Right.
No problems.
I know. No,
I don't really have any real problems.
It's huge.
Yeah.
No, it's absolutely huge.
So absolutely is a good product.
The first thing that, you know, I do, I always keep that knotting going because there's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
I mean, if there's any flaw in the Microsoft product or whatever, you know, those browsers is that everything gets pushed into you. There's no two ways about it.
So Apple yesterday, you know, it comes down, gaps down, you know, 40 million shares, and that swing point only has 44 million shares. So you had some wide price spread yesterday. You had the volume behind it. If they were going to, try to move it up, it would have been yesterday.
Oh, big time.
Right?
And, well, as we're talking right now, it's going to go after a large ABC down right now, intraday. And if this goes, folks, get out of the way.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Because if someone slams this, it's not going to be you or I. It's going to be some monster that's in this.
Well,
and say, just get me out.
Sure. Well, you start taking a look at the... the mutual funds, big money behind this thing.
Every 1,000 shares, $400,000.
Yeah.
Oh, baby. That's some money, man.
It is.
That is absolute some money.
It is.
It's pretty amazing. Now, gold, they're trying to basically slam gold again, too.
I saw that. Yes, I saw that this morning. Down 21 right now.
What you have, so you're at 100,000 contracts right now. We did, this is serious business, man. We did 118,000 yesterday, so this is accelerating.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's going to...
That's okay. We don't have to come in there and test the bottom of that. Actually,
it'd be much better.
That would be beautiful.
It'd be much better, because then you'd have the consolidation in place.
Yeah.
And what a consolidation that is. It's 1535 to 1826.
Yeah.
And I'm just taking the bottom of the highs.
Yeah.
That's a big number.
Yeah.
What has happened, now you want to see something that's pretty wild, and this is where it's calming down. Freeport-McMoRan, okay, they come out with numbers yesterday.
Yeah.
It's, and this stock, folks, is an equity that loves huge expansions and contractions. And what's really cool, what I'm digging about this, is that it's up slightly, and it's only up 10 cents, but that's not it. What I'm digging is that you still have gold down, you have copper down, copper's still getting smoked, and it's holding.
Okay, yeah.
And it's holding.
Well,
so that's telling me that, okay, you might start getting out of base here, and see this equity here, what's so weird about this equity? Well, not weird, but...
So you made that move of the move coming all the way back to July.
Yeah, it did.
Which was...
It did. And this equity here, in the 90s, they had these... Now, this is before I was even in the metals market. They had these B shares. They had Freeport-McMoRan B shares. They paid a dividend of like 10 to 11%.
No kidding.
It was amazing. And I didn't even know what the company was, but I knew the dividend. I said, man, this is a trip how this company just keep... Yeah. And of course, what it was, folks, let's check out what it was. It's kind of sad what it is, actually. Their biggest mine in Indonesia is that they really almost run the country, and because that country in itself is a problem, okay?
Yeah.
And they just take care of the military, and where that mine is. That's why they're having problems with their mine right now.
Okay.
They're having problems with the workers, and it's not a clean deal. That's the bottom line. But even in the 90s, what was happening there was worse, because the military flat out was just saying, hey, you're going to do this, and that's it. So
this is nice, because even on the monthly chart, it came back and just simply tested that high volume bar, or got real close to it. Let's see, the high was what, 28.38, and where we get down to this one, 28.85.
Right.
I didn't get all the way down there, but
no. And all of them really expected if the range there is from 35 to 45, good. I like that. That's
sure.
30%. And most of the time, folks, when you're coming off these lows, you can get 30% like 2 or 3 times a year. That's how it shakes out.
Yeah.
Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien, you stay right there, folks. We are going to be coming right back. We have the Dow up 38, Nasdaq's down 4, S&Ps are up 2. We're going to be right back.
X-Story Gold Mines, an NYSE Amex-listed company trading under the symbol XG, is slated to be the newest gold-silver producer in Argentina. X-Story is forecast to produce more than $250 million in bullion annually, beginning in 2013, at a cash cost of less than $200 for each ounce of gold produced. That forecast will make X-Story one of the highest margin operators in South America and a sector leader in the mining industry. X-Story has $50 million in its treasury, having spent over $60 million to date on drilling and engineering. The ultimate size of its Argentina discovery could be determined by year-end, as results from the 6 drills operating at the site are fully assessed. To find out more about X-Story Gold Mines and their exciting growth potential, click on their banner on the front page of TFNN.com or check them out on the NYSE Amex under the symbol XG.
TFNN is proud to bring you the cutting edge of newsletters. Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks. Ken is a top-down investor who lets price and volume in the major stock indices tell him when to be in the market and when to be out. By using his unique blend of fundamental and technical analysis, Ken will protect your hard-earned capital while realizing breakout gains. Go to TFNN.com today. Click Investments and Newsletters and get Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks free for 2 weeks.
Is the fast-moving investment world challenging the way you think about managing risk and return? You don't have to go it alone. Directions Alternative Strategy Funds feature built-in tactical management to help you find clarity for the path ahead. Direction Funds. I'm with X. To learn more about Directions Alternative Strategy Funds, please visit TFNN.com and click on the Direction Funds banner or call 877-434-9363. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction Funds carefully before investing. The prospectus contains this and other information about Direction Funds. The prospectus should be read carefully before investing. To obtain a prospectus, go to DirectionFunds.com. Investing in index funds may be more volatile than investing in broadly diversified funds. The use of leverage by a mutual fund increases the risk to the fund. The more a fund invests in leverage instruments, the more leverage will magnify gains or losses on those investments. Distributed by Rafferty Capital Markets, LLC. Are you looking for some extra cash to help pay off some of your bills? Let Tiger Metal Exchange convert your unwanted jewelry to cash. We pay out 80% of the market price for gold. Our payouts are the highest in the industry, more than double our largest competitors. And we've created the safest, easiest, and most straightforward process for converting your jewelry to cash. Log on to TigerMetalExchange.com and get your free scale, your free eye loop, and get the cash you deserve now. We provide a free online calculator that converts your jewelry to cash at up-to-the-minute spot prices. We insure your items for up to $75,000 per shipment free of charge. We videotape the entire valuation process so that you can view it online. You can call us toll-free at 866-618-8888 or log on to TigerMetalExchange.com. Let Tiger Metal Exchange put more cash in your pocket without ever leaving the comfort of your home. Join the list of thousands of satisfied customers and go to TigerMetalExchange.com. It's the only click you need to make.
Here's what people are saying about Tiger TV.
Let's go to John in Tampa. Hey, John, what's going on?
Hi, Tom. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great. You having a good day out there?
A wonderful day. I love your Tiger TV. I watch it every day. I'm like a kid in a candy store.
Oh, man, I appreciate you out there watching it. How long have you been watching the Tiger TV?
I'm watching almost a month now, and it's wonderful.
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Oh, yes, it's cool. You see the charts and everything. Thanks so much for the hard work.
Tiger TV, a great news service from TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by Great Panther Silver. For more information, just click the Great Panther Silver banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. We get the Dow up 19, Nasdaq's down 7, S&P's are flat. And, folks, we just started a Tiger dollar special out here today. We'll match 30% from today until the 31st of October. You can check that out on the front page of TFNN. If you don't understand how those work, Tiger dollars are good for all the services at TFNN, folks. Not good for Tiger Metal Exchange, of course, but at TFNN, they are good.
Yeah.
You know, the DAX is having conniptions out here.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
It is. You got pushed around a little bit.
We get a roll
morning,
that's
but now
happening.
it's getting towards the lows.
Yeah.
Of the session. And in fact, it's at the lows right now. 57.98, and it's setting up an ABC down to at least 54, at least 56. But it's likely going to head down to 0.618, the 54.90 area. What kind of volume did it have?
It's a freight train. Oh, yeah. Let's take a look at that. What's amazing, folks, is that this little freight train, it's a rolling. So what you had yesterday, you had a high up there with 141 million. We did 153 the following day.
Yeah. There's
no juice. So check this out. On the DAX, folks, you're talking about it was pushing into a swing point with 140, 150 million. You're going into 435.
Right.
That's the supply line.
Right.
The supply line is so huge,
That's
right? It's like, here, take it. Take it all.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
Take it all, baby. Let's go to Steve in Golden, Colorado. Hey, Steve, what's going on?
Not much.
Not much? Why not?
Well, we're waiting for snow to start out here so we can start skiing.
Oh, there you go.
Is that Golden, Colorado? That's home of Coors, isn't it?
That's right. It's right on the back side of my house.
Oh, perfect.
Isn't that cool?
So
all you do, you go out to the pond and just get a cup and just put it right up, right?
That's right. That's the fresh
stuff. You go down to Clear Creek and you just scoop it up.
I love it, man.
Remember, I don't know what, 25, 30 years ago, that behind that, the beer, you couldn't get it east of the Mississippi.
Yeah, I remember it well.
And it had that mystique about it.
It did.
They got to have a Coors.
They were so
right?
smart. They were so smart. I remember I was at Quantico, right?
Yeah.
And I remember when Coors came on base. I mean, it was huge. When it came on base, man, I mean, and I think we only had to pay 10 cents for them.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
And it was huge. That was so smart what they did, man. It really was.
It was, yeah. It was.
What are we going to look at?
Kinder Morgan, KMP.
KMP. Okay, so let's take a look at this. This is, whoops.
Are you in it? Looking to get in it?
I'm in it. I was back in August after I kind of retested that low out there at 67.
Okay.
And I really got it for a dividend. My wife's in this industry, so she's a piper. She's in this industry, and I was kind of looking at for the dividends because it's pretty decent dividends.
6%, right? This,
6%.
Okay, so what you have here, folks, this is the toll booth operator. That's what it really comes down to. When you own the toll booth, it's a beautiful thing because the bottom line is that, we're always going to be using gas and oil. And this type of business, doesn't take a lot of overhead.
Yeah.
So on the long-term basis, if you're in there for the 6%, great. You know what I mean? You'll take some heat over the course of time, though. But I mean, I think as a business, it's a great business.
Yeah, because if I look back on some of these high-volume days, I mean, well, the high-volume day, 3 years ago is, down there at $30. So.
Yeah, and this is where the problem is, right?
Yeah, these are hard because you get because it trades off when it pays its dividends sometimes.
No, they're not hard. They're going down there. I'm not. That $50 to $30 you're talking about is going to get tested, man. That is not going to lay out there. It's really a matter of how you come into that 63 area.
Right. This is one. Yeah.
Yeah. So you have to make a choice somewhere along the line here. I just don't let it get out of control, man. Because the 6%, so $4.20 is not worth. You're in it. What, 66 right now?
Yeah.
So 66. So you really, if you're in for a year, you're in at 62. So you can't let it go below 62.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's the way I trade.
Yeah, I mean, you're trading towards its highs. So which is April 20. If you're looking on the weekly, at April 29th, 3.5 million. You gapped up this week. You've already got 5 million shares. You're already into that swing point. So you're going to get a piece of information when it gets above that $78 area.
Yeah.
And it'll release some piece of information. But this gap is going to get closed too at some point.
Right. Yeah. If I was to add to this, or you just wait till it resets.
Wait.
Do not add, man. Don't even think about it. If you're going to add at $50. Don't add to that, baby.
Right. At $50. Right. So that's that high volume day there.
Yeah, totally.
The high volume bar right there. Okay.
Okay, man. Have a great one. Have a safe one.
Hi, folks. This is Tom O'Brien. If you want to get great trade setups in the equity as well as the option market, come over to TFNN.com and test drive my daily newsletter, Market Insights, for 2 weeks absolutely free. Each trade setup comes with a profit projection as well as stop placement. Included in Market Insights is a Twitter alert service. This allows you to take advantage of intraday setups. Volatility is back in the markets. What does that mean to you? To me, it spells short-term opportunity each and every day. The days of trending up on lighter volume are gone. We have come off the highs with volume across the globe. Don't get caught in a complacency trap. Many of the indices have given back 2 months of trading in 1 week. We have a trader's market. You can take advantage of this trader's market by test driving my daily newsletter, Market Insights, free for 2 weeks. Market Insights will give you the edge you're looking for in the markets. Go to TFNN.com, under newsletter, hit the Market Insight tab for your 2-week free test drive right here, right now.
Tom O'Brien's weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, gives traders, investors, and money managers a thorough strategy for trading the gold market. If you're an investor in gold or any of the gold mining equities, This newsletter is an essential tool that can help you become a better trader in the gold market. The Gold Report comes out every Monday with complete coverage of the entire gold market, including the XAU, HUI, the dollar, the bond, the rand, more than 40 different mining equities, as well as some of the most popular precious metal ETFs, including the GDX and the SLV. For as low as $75 per month, you can gain access to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report that will help you take advantage of investment opportunities at the current historic gold price levels. To order your Gold Report today with a free 30-day trial subscription, log on to TFNN.com or call our office directly at 877-518-9190.
What type of investor are you? Conservative, moderate, or aggressive? No matter your investor personality, your overall portfolio should reflect your financial goals, time horizon, and your risk tolerance. Help ensure your portfolio is appropriately invested with an asset allocation plan from Morgan Stanley Smith Barney. Simply picking the right stocks is not enough. Research has shown that choosing the right proportion of stocks, bonds, and cash is essential to the success of your long-term investments. Morgan Stanley Smith Barney believes a carefully selected portfolio can lower your volatility and increase investment return potential. Find out about what asset allocation and a Morgan Stanley Smith Barney financial advisor can do for you. Call Angelo O'Brien, financial advisor and certified financial planner of the Clearwater, Florida branch at 727-441-6108 today to discuss your personal financial needs. Asset allocation does not assure a profit or protect against loss in declining financial markets. Investments and services are offered through Morgan Stanley Smith Barney, LLC. Member SIPC.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, co-host of The Money Masters with Tom O'Brien, seen daily at TFNN.com, author of Mastering Probabilities, a daily investment and trading newsletter, and teacher of the money game. Studies show that 3 out of 5 people are afraid for their life in trading these markets, and the number one reason given is fear of loss. Look, fear stands for false evidence appearing real, and the money game proves it. Lesson number 1, don't risk more than 1% of your trading capital on any trade. Why, you ask? Because 35 trades in a row where you risk 50 cents and make $1 are all you need to double your trading capital, versus the 230 losing trades in a row you would need to bring your balance to $100. Let me teach you more about the money game, risk-free for 30 days. Go to the homepage of TFNN.com and click on my name, Steve Rhodes, for your 30-day risk-free trial. You were born to be a money master, and I'll teach you how.
This segment is brought to you by Great Panther Silver. For more information, just click the Great Panther Silver banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. We have the Dow 14, Nasdaq's down 9, S&Ps are flat. And, you know, when we talk about, folks, when you talk about those master limited partnerships, all right, we just talked with Steve about Kinder Morgan. What you have to do, if you're going after the dividend, the way that I would trade those is that, you know, those dividends are dynamite. There's no two ways about it. And toll roads are really cool. Toll roads absolutely work. Now, what happens is that in huge market meltdowns, though, right, they will get killed, too. So, you know, when we did the ratio with him, the ratio that I normally take is that, okay, so what is the dividend in that case? You know, that was $4, basically. Okay. That's what it's coming out to, right? So you can take the $4, you get it for a year. Then you got to take where the volume is, and you can say, okay, hold it. But, you know, in this case, you have a lot of high volume lows. So if that baby, when they start going south, you're going to be cognizant of the fact where they can go. And then I'd say cut them. And then, but down at those lower levels, that's where you want to be all
come back
over
into it. That's
because those equities at that point, right, will have dividends running 13, 14, 15%. And, of course, then everyone thinks the world's over. The world's not over. They still own the toll road. You know, I actually know a guy that has the biggest toll road in Atlanta, Georgia.
Really?
Yeah. And it's listen to this, folks. This is pretty intense. This is a private company. And Justin, my son, he went out with his daughter. That's how I know him. And he's a great guy, but what a business. Now, check this out. Inside that business, do you know how many, they only got like 5 or 6 people. But this guy, listen to this, folks. This guy took the biggest risk of his life, something like 25 years ago. And he was in the oil business anyway, right? But he was in the oil business delivering oil. Flat out with trucks. And this pipe came up.
Yeah.
And he says, no, I want that pipe. And right now, he still has that pipe, and that's it. That is a toll road.
Oh, man.
Isn't that sick?
That is, yeah.
I know.
That is cool.
And, you know, come right out of Louisiana, going in, coming all the way to all that. And, of course, Atlanta is such a huge growing area.
Yeah.
But he's at the pipeline on it.
Oh, man.
Sick,
That's
man.
nice.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty wild, man. That's how I actually learned about how this actually works. Because I always say to him, how does this work, man?
Yeah.
You know, because I always say, do you have to hedge and all that? He says, well, I really don't. He says, it doesn't matter where the price goes.
Yeah.
He says, because what happens is that we just get a toll out of it flowing through.
Yeah. Yeah.
So when it's getting delivered. Now, what does happen is that the higher that the price is, because it's a percentage, they do make more money.
Sure.
You know? So it's the whole thing is nothing like a toll road.
Hey, yeah, especially one where you've got low overhead too.
Oh
right?
man, once it's built, that's right, it's flowing, man. Just like parking lots. I can get my head right. Parking lots are a good deal.
Parking lots. I used to play golf with a guy that owned a lot of the parking structures in the airports. So you talk about AMCO.
That's heaven.
I think it's AMCO, AMPCO.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's
you talk
heavy.
about, you know,
that's
talk
heavy.
about a cash business.
Oh yeah,
my goodness.
big time.
And one of my best friends, their family owned all of the parking lots around Tiger Stadium. So in the day when the Lions used to play downtown before they moved out to Pontiac, but then the Tigers were there, and they, you know, that was a huge business too.
Right.
Huge business.
Well, here, listen to this, folks. You want to hear something that's just, if you want to see how history goes quicker than you think, you're going to love this story. Okay. Time Warner.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Do you know that actual Time Warner, folks, one of the main holders of Time Warner ended up not only being one of the large parking lots, but being with who other than Al Capone.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. In Chicago.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, this is what's so cool, that people really don't understand. To this day, they're still one of the biggest owners.
Okay.
It went from the gangsters, and this has to do with what they were doing is that they had the parking lots.
Yeah.
Then they had the that's when the telegraph was starting. Okay, so they fix all the games.
Yeah.
The
Right.
So they went from the parking lots. Started a small company which ended up being Time Warner.
Yeah.
Right? And I'll get the name. It's amazing. And of course now they cleaned all the money. You know? And but it's still there. That's what the mind blower is.
I love it.
You stay right there, folks. Tom O'Brien and Steve Rhodes. We're gonna be coming back. We're gonna be talking with Mike about King
TFNN is proud to bring you the cutting edge of newsletters. Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks. Ken is a top-down investor who lets price and volume in the major stock indices tell him when to be in the market and when to be out. By using his unique blend of fundamental and technical analysis, Ken will protect your hard-earned capital while realizing breakout gains. Go to TFNN.com today. Click Investments Newsletters and get Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks free for 2 weeks.
Studies show that 10,000 hours is what it takes to achieve outstanding results, unless you use the power of leverage. The power of leverage, folks, is key to attaining outstanding success in your trading and investing. I'm Steve Rhodes, co-host of the Money Masters with Tom O'Brien, seen daily at TFNN.com, and author of Mastering Probability, a daily trading and investment newsletter. Let me take your trading to a new level, a whole new level. Let me teach you the secrets that the real Money Masters use each and every day to produce consistent financial results. On top of that, I'll transform your life in ways you never thought imaginable. You'll overcome hurdles like an Olympian. Here's the beauty. I'm so certain that I'll transform your life. I'm giving you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Time, folks. Something you'll never get back. The time is now to take action. Go to the homepage of TFNN.com and order Mastering Probability. It'll change your life forever. At Tiger Metal Exchange, we pay you more for converting your jewelry to cash.
Let's go to Brian in New Jersey. Hey, Brian, what's going on?
Hey, Tom, just want to let you know I did give you some jewelry. My jeweler offered me about $650. But you get a check in the mail tomorrow for about $1,200.
At Tiger Metal Exchange, it's all about honesty when converting your jewelry to cash.
Okay, let's go to Paul in Florida first. Hey, Paul, what's going on?
I want to commend you on the Tiger Metal Exchange. I just did a deal with you guys the other day.
Oh, good.
And very happy.
Well, I appreciate it. Now, did you sell us jewelry or did you buy coins off us?
Yeah, I sold you jewelry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
What we weighted at was less than you guys said, so, you're totally honest.
At Tiger Metal Exchange, we give you the tools to value your gold, and it's absolutely free. Call 866-618-8888 or log on to TigerMetalExchange.com. We've created the easiest, safest, and most honest cash for gold process. Tiger Metal Exchange. It's the only call you need to make.
Here's what people are saying about Tiger TV.
Let's go to John in Tampa. Hey, John, what's going on?
Hi, Tom. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great. You having a good day out there?
A wonderful day. I love your Tiger TV. I watch it every day. I'm like a kid in a candy store.
Oh, man, I appreciate you out there watching it. How long have you been watching the Tiger TV?
I'm watching almost a month now, and it's wonderful.
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Oh, yes, it's cool. You see the charts and everything. Thanks so much for the hard work.
Tiger TV, a great news service from TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by Crocodile Gold. For more information, just click the Crocodile Gold banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. And, folks, we just started a Tiger Dollar promotion on the front page of TFNN. From today until the 31st, we'll match 30% of you buy the bottom line. You buy $500. You're going to get an extra $150 in Tiger dollars that you can spend without any expiration date on it.
Yeah. It's a great program.
Yeah, it is.
Really,
Absolutely. And because we have so much product that's coming out right now, it gives folks the chance to get it at a huge discount.
Yeah.
The new Art of the Chart's going to be out November 1st.
Such a cool software package.
What you want to do there, folks, is that it is going to be $59 a month, but the bottom line is that it's going to be $520 for the year. You can pay $400 in cash or check or your credit card or whatever it is, and you end up with $520. So then you end up with you're paying $30 a month.
Yeah. I was showing people this morning the XLK and showing how it created a Tiger Gartley, and then what's so cool about David's the software that you guys have created here. He's got that power law vector indicator on there as well. So it showed the movement down, having this energy of 9.5, yet on the way up, 5.7. And then what was so cool was it's a Tiger Gartley. So you had a Tiger Gartley, you had the energy factor working with
That's
it.
right.
So you had really everything that was there. So and there's a great webinar. That's going to be a week from yesterday. I think it's next Wednesday.
That's right.
That's
right. And you can sign right up at the TFNN, folks. Let's go to Mike in Lakeland. Hey, Mike, what's going on?
Yeah, good morning. How are you?
We're doing great, man.
Yeah, would you please elaborate on your statement about go long America? Are we talking about going long the dollar, going long the stock market, or both?
Not the stock market.
Both, I mean, are we talking about the dollar and the market now starting to move in the same direction as opposed to opposite direction?
No, the dollar, when dollar goes up, market goes down.
Okay, that's going to, you think it's going to stay that way at least for a while?
It's going to stay that way probably about a year and a half.
Okay.
And the reason being, Mike, is that 60% of the earnings of the S&P are basically outside the dollar.
Right, I understand.
And that's how they make money. And they'll get that, that headwind for the large internationals is going to be problematic. And it's problematic also in a political sense. Because the last thing they want to do is say that, hey, they've been out there. To me, they just absolutely lie. They say, it's a weak dollar and all that. They love a weak dollar. They love slave labor. They love a weak dollar. They love destroying jobs. And all that's changing right now. So, this morning, so check this out, folks. This is what's so cool. This morning, the Philly, manufacturing index come out. That was the largest expansion in 1 month of 31 years. Okay? Those multinationals, they're going to be horrified with that deal. Okay? So that means that manufacturing is actually happening in the United States.
Yeah.
Which they don't, there's no way that they're going to make money on that. But you know what's going to happen? What is happening is that the communities will make money, people will start making money, and they're real jobs. So that's a problem for large international companies, because that's not how they deal. What they want to deal with, they want to deal with India, they want to deal with China, they want to deal with the $1 an hour, $2 an hour, whatever that is, and then bring it back here and sell it at $100 an hour. So
going long America, there basically means the dollar's going to get stronger, and manufacturing in the United States should get better and
it is
stronger,
getting better.
But the stock market may not necessarily go up
That's right. But then what will happen is this. So check this out. This is what's really, this is my longer term deal goes like this. That I think we get one last, flush out. And that's going to be nasty, okay? Well, it doesn't have to be nasty if it's slower, okay? Meaning like next year, right? And then what you'll have is that people won't believe the market will ever go up again.
Sure.
And I've been in the context that, hey, listen, we've been in a bear market since 2000, okay? When I look around, never mind, if I didn't look at the stock market, if I just looked at my community, right?
Yes.
I've heard people have been hurting since 2000. It's been going downtown. You had the blurb. If people went into real estate, they made money. If they got out, great. If they didn't get out money, they blew up, right? I believe that that's changing. And demographically, where that change comes in is the kids, the young men and women that are 30 years old right now. And there's a lot of controversy about that, meaning that I brought that up last night, and, a couple other people say, there's no way. And, well, I can tell you in my family, they're doing great. And they're aggressive, and they're, let me tell you something, man, they're serious about making money, and they're serious about working. So, I looked around, and I know myself, that's when you start making big money. You start, and then you start realizing, oh man, I can do this, and boom, boom, boom. And now the way to hear this, I was talking to one of Tommy's friends actually up in Boston the other night.
Yeah.
And I was explaining to him, the same thing we were talking about. And then he brought up something that's absolutely amazing. You know what he said to me? He says, I think you're absolutely right. He says, but where people are missing it also, he says, do you know that we use every type of technology? He says, we can get so productive. This kid is out raising $100 million right now.
Wow.
Okay, 31 years old, right? And he's right. I didn't even think about that part. They're so used to technology that, man, they're out there producing. So I think it's dynamite.
Yeah.
So let's go along America, brother.
Okay, thanks very much. Have a good day.
Okay, have a great one. Have a safe one. And they are.
Hey, look, technology's king. You talk about King Dollar.
Yeah, King Dollar.
Technology.
I love it.
Technology is king.
Oh, it is king. It absolutely is king.
Yeah. And it's one of those things. That's why.
Look what we're doing with technology.
Exactly.
It's unbelievable.
No, it is. That's why when I just take a look at it, I see this truly as being that once-in-a-lifetime generational opportunity.
And we're in the bleeding edge.
We really are.
Yeah, we are.
And it's so amazing what it is that when you just take a look at what it is that we've got today, you take a look at tools that you're developing, look at the software, the art of the chart.
Right.
Just simply the ability for people to be able to, make money. We help them with the psychology aspect, which is about 80% of trading.
Oh, yeah, big time.
Like last night during the webinar, we're talking, look, fear is our friend. Fear is how we use that to our advantage when we're trading in. When you can get your head wrapped around that fear is your friend, not your enemy, man, you talk about being able to have some real emotional juice and power.
Right. You know, it's so funny. I'm trying to,
cool.
Folks, it's pretty cool. Is that, see, I'm so far removed from that I have a hard time even understanding that anymore.
I know you do.
But I understand it.
You still look for it, though. You were looking for it on October 4th. You were searching for that fear.
Oh, no,
right?
yeah, but it's not my fear.
Not yours, Everybody else's fear.
It's
No,
weird.
exactly.
I'll tell you, it is weird, man. But I say, oh, man, this is in, I know.
Which is so cool. Yeah.
You stay right there, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. We get the Dow down 5, Nasdaq's off 10, S&P's are flat. We're going to be right back.
As Tom says, go long America. Now you can join TFNN and Barnes & Noble to keep money in your community. Purchase Tom's best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, your ultimate trading mastery system, before October 31st from your local Barnes & Noble store. And you will be given access to not just one, but 2 exceptional archived courses. Tiger Scaling, The Tiger Butterfly, and Gartley. The Art of Timing the Trade is more than just a book. It's an educational journey that will help you understand the Wall Street greed cycle and learn how to recognize profit from genuine price moves. So, for the cost of just under $30, you will receive in excess of $300 in trading education from Tom O'Brien, TFNN, and Barnes & Noble. And you will be helping to support an important local business, your local bookstore. If you do not have a Barnes & Noble in your community, then go to your local bookstore. We'll be sure to work with them to keep your purchase local. So let's support our local businesses. Keep money in your community and get a great education. But be sure to act now, because you only have until October 31st to take advantage of this opportunity. Go to the front page of TFNN.com for details.
Are you looking for some extra cash to help pay off some of your bills? Let Tiger Metal Exchange convert your unwanted jewelry to cash. We pay out 80% of the market price for gold. Our payouts are the highest in the industry, more than double our largest competitors. And we've created the safest, easiest, and most straightforward process for converting your jewelry to cash. Log on to TigerMetalExchange.com and get your free scale, your free eye loop, and get the cash you deserve now. We provide a free online calculator that converts your jewelry to cash at up-to-the-minute spot prices. We insure your items for up to $75,000 per shipment free of charge. We videotape the entire valuation process so that you can view it online. You can call us toll-free at 866-618-8888 or log on to TigerMetalExchange.com. Let Tiger Metal Exchange put more cash in your pocket without ever leaving the comfort of your home. Join the list of thousands of satisfied customers and go to TigerMetalExchange.com. It's the only click you need to make.
Would you like to discover the next great tech stock? David White, TFNN's technology guru, has just launched his new newsletter, The Technology Insider. In his newsletter, David will be looking for those shining stars that may turn into the next Apple, Microsoft, or Cisco. David combines his technology background as a software programmer with his market skills as a successful professional trader to give you this unique newsletter. We're on the verge of the next great tech run. With the Technology Insider, you'll be in front of the run-up and not lagging behind. David is developing a long-term investment portfolio. Therefore, we're only offering the Technology Insider as an annual subscription with a remarkable price of only $395. That's right, for a little over $1 a day, you'll receive the fundamental technology wisdom and technical trading skills of the Technology Insider David White. What are you waiting for? Go to the front of TFNN.com, click on the link on the front page, sign up for your 2-week free trial, and become a Technology Insider today. Great Basin Gold is a mining company engaged in the exploration and development of 2 emerging gold properties in Nevada and South Africa with a total source base of more than 23 million gold ounces. Great Basin's Burnstone mine in South Africa opened in February of this year with a resource of 20 million gold ounces, becoming the first mine to open in the historic Witwatersrand Basin in the last 30 years. The Burnstone mine is projected to have a 25-year mine life and is fully financed with production anticipated to be over 250,000 ounces per year at a cash cost of only $450 per ounce. The Hollister mine in Nevada became fully integrated in the 4th quarter of 2010 with annual production estimates of 110,000 ounces of gold per year over the 8-year mine life at a cash cost of only $527 per ounce. Great Basin Gold is cash flow positive and trades on the Toronto and New York stock exchanges under the symbol GBG.
This segment is brought to you by Goldfields. For more information, just click the Goldfields banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Oh, man.
Welcome back, folks. We have the Dow off 4, NASDAQ off 10, S&P's flat. And, you talk about, you want to see a chart that is just GMCR. This is just amazing. I mean, this has been sticking out forever. And, of course, it had a high short position, so it was dangerous to short it. But you look at this, folks. I mean, this is just unbelievable. You have the last day with volume, goes back to March 10th,
yeah.
$62.
Yeah.
You go all the way up to $115. And in 3 weeks, it goes back to $63. Yeah. You're talking about 50% haircut in 3 weeks. And it's not done. I mean, this thing is, it's done. The stock is roasted. There's no doubt about it.
Look, this here that we're looking at is the exact reason that, somehow I manifest you into my life. Because it was, how does a stock that was doing so well and moving so well fall out of bed so quickly?
50%.
Yeah. And how does it get there? What's up with that?
Right.
Yet you can look at any chart and identify the spot where it falls to, which was so cool. Just that one little thing, folks, helped me get out of stocks or, or make sure that I had the right stop placement in place.
I know.
Understood it.
Because when you do understand that, hey, listen, they're going there. It's like, what happens is this. If you just understand the concept, you can understand nothing about technical analysis, by the way.
That's right.
But if you understand the concept and you're in one of these and you say, oh, my God, hold it, 50 points down is the volume.
Yeah.
Well, you'll use your common sense and get out.
Absolutely.
You know, because it's like, hey, it's going there. And you know what? I don't know how it goes there, but it goes there.
Yeah.
And it's over and over and over and over.
I know.
It's sick.
I think it was back in those days.
I like numbers are so beautiful, aren't they?
Oh, they are.
They're just so beautiful, man. There's something about numbers that are just numbers rule, folks. Numbers rule.
And you know, and it's cool. You got to be able to understand that markup period, you know, and and just be careful when you're inside there. Make sure you've got some stops in place because there are opportunities to get out of here.
And you always want to understand there's always another trade.
Oh, exactly.
And the reason for that, folks, is this: is that let me tell you the biggest time that I bum out in the marketplace, and I'm talking about over the course of years. It's when after you're at highs, and then everything has already gone down to all the lows.
Right.
And the reason, folks, is that I know it's not going to. I don't know, but I speculate it's not going to go any lower. But I know on the way up, it's always very slow.
Right.
Now, if you get to a good low, it's beautiful because then I said to Steve,
yes.
I mean, folks, if we ever got in a bull market, you wouldn't believe the printing presses you'd have. Okay, because. Everyone's a genius in a bull market. There's no doubt about it.
Right.
These numbers that we use, they peel off like beyond belief, and it's just amazing. It's just the whole thing is crazy.
Well, but it's like we were talking. So when you take a look at technology, when you take a look at what you can actually use, when you take a look at the information that people have access to, the educational access that people have information to, what you created here. At TFNN, a Tiger Dollar program too.
Right.
Okay. Where you're going to get 30%.
Right.
Bonus. To be able to educate yourself, to be able to make money. Are you kidding me?
Right.
How can you not take advantage of that?
No. Just empower yourself. That's the bottom line.
Yeah.
It's all about empowerment, having a good time. Whaling these markets.
Yeah.
And folks, they're out there to be whaled. They are. They absolutely are. I mean, and the volatility and the wide expansion is really cool right now. That's what's also happening. Look at the bond. The bond is taking off beyond belief. The bond, folks, when we started the program, was down 17 ticks. The bond's up 2 ticks right now. You stay right there, folks, because you know what? It's a beautiful thing. We got our man, Mr. Steve Rhodes, staying right with you. Basil Chapman's coming up next. 3 o'clock this afternoon, we're going to California with Ken Shreve, and right back here, 4 to 6. Have a great one. Have a safe one. And thanks for being here, folks.
See you in about 8 minutes.